here's the muzzle of the bat. There's its right wing and its left wing and the foot.
These bats are likely victims of white nose syndrome.
Could you get a swab out for me, please?
Yeah.
Katie Parise and Colin Sobek are swabbing the bats so they can grow cultures and learn more about the fungus causing the disease.
It is a race against time. We're truly dealing with the extinction or potential extinction of several bat species in the United States.
Here in the Center for Microbial Genetics and Genomics, researchers find many non-pathogenic fungi on bats, making scientists question what makes the white nose fungus, called PD for short, so lethal.
We only have a handful of instances where fungi cause devastation at this level.
These samples are used to study the DNA of the fungi and track the course of white nose syndrome across the country.
And what this shows us is that the pathogen is rapidly emerging and it's spread very quickly. It didn't have a chance to mutate very much. It also shows us that there's not a lot of pattern in the samples that we've taken relative to geography or time, which means that the organism is spreading rather rapidly back and forth all over the landscape. And we believe this is consistent with the movement of bats across the landscape as well.
Along with studying the fungus itself, NAU scientists are studying the populations and DNA of Arizona myotis, a close relative of the little brown bat.
The little brown bat is the one that's been absolutely hammered by white nose. Some people argue that they're actually the same species. So we're hoping to figure out what their genetic diversity is, what the genetic structure is before, hopefully the disease won't come here, but if it does, at least we'll have some idea of their population size.
With thousands of samples collected from live bats throughout Arizona and those affected caves in the Northeast, NAU scientists are assembling a valuable database. If the spread of white nose syndrome is abated, the savings nationwide would be substantial.
It's been estimated that $20 to $30 billion worth of insectivore service will be lost with the loss of this bat population. And the money comes from having to replace the bats that used to eat the insects with insecticides and the like to prevent crop damage. So it's not only important for ecology, the loss of a very important species or a group of species is very devastating to an ecosystem.
45 minutes south of Flagstaff, Denise Gould is concerned about the spread of white nose syndrome. Her farming operation is improved by the presence of bats, who eat a lot of bugs.
All I know is that being an organic farmer, being a beekeeper, being a flower gardener, I see we have toads, we have frogs, we had a turtle here yesterday that wandered in. We're doing something that's encouraging all that ecosystem to survive, and the bats are certainly a part of it.
Gould and other farmers want to see the ecosystem preserved, which means stopping the spread of white nose syndrome, an ongoing effort at Northern Arizona University.